Well, what a pleasure. I'm now joined by the APS's 2015 President Sam Aronson. Sam, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
It's a pleasure.
Now, 2014 was all about the corporate reform. Tell us a little bit about how that went.
The corporate reform was a major activity in 2014. It's a culmination of work that we've done and thinking we've done over the last several years in considering the current structure of the APS governance and how it might be modified to make the society more responsive to the membership.
What kind of moves have you made? What sort of changes have you made?
Well, I think the most important ones have been to redefine the roles of the board, formerly called the Executive Board, and the Council, which is now called the Council of Representatives. We've been more clear about where the responsibility for operations of the society lie and where the responsibilities for physics policy lie. And it's with the Board of Directors in the case of financial and other matters relating to operations, and it's with the Council in matters of science and science policy.
Now, the APS is a membership organization, and you just have to look at this great meeting to see how diverse that membership is. What difference do you think the members are going to notice?
I think the members often see mostly the literature that's produced by our publishing arm and come to these wonderful meetings. They interact with the office in College Park and the executive officer. We have made the process, I think, more transparent and accountable by changing the structure of the executive office to be led by a chief executive officer.
Right. So 2014 has been and gone. We're now into 2015. So what's next?
Well, next is actually turning on this new machine we built and seeing if it works. I'm sure we'll be making changes as we go along. We've made some already to make it work as intended rather than as we wrote it down. And it's, I think, a very important year for us to get this new system, the operation of the council, which is now led by a speaker, which is a new position, the operation of the board of directors, which formally now has the responsibilities it's been doing informally for years, and the executive branch under Kate Kirby, the chief executive officer, all need to mesh and to work together.
Busy year. How have you found your year as president? Have you enjoyed it? Have you found it fulfilling?
This is a little bit like the guy who fell off the Empire State Building, and on the way down past the 70th floor he said, "Everything's going well so far." It's early days in my year as president, but the nice thing about the society is the 4-year sequence of presidential line appointments. So you get to learn the ropes over the previous couple of years, and I played a role in the governance reform we just talked about. So I think I know where we're headed, and I'm pleased with how it's going so far.
Well, Sam, that's great. And thank you very much indeed for taking the time to talk to us. We appreciate it.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.